Hey everyone, welcome back to Build Your English. I'm Jessica, and I'm really happy you're joining me today. Maybe you're walking to work, sitting at your desk, or taking a quick break. Wherever you are right now, thank you for taking this time to build your English and grow your confidence. Today, we're going to explore one of the most useful types of English: small talk with coworkers in an office environment. These are the little conversations that help you feel connected, respected, and comfortable at work. They don't need to be long or deep, just small, friendly moments throughout the day that help you build trust and teamwork. So, allow yourself to relax a little. Take one breath in and one breath out. Let's make English feel easy and natural today. Imagine you just walked into the office in the morning. You see a coworker walking in at the same time. You smile and say, "Morning, Alex. How are you doing today?" It's friendly, simple, and it opens the door for a short exchange. Or maybe you want to check in with someone quickly because work can be busy. You can say, "How's everything going so far?" It sounds caring without requiring a long answer. Sometimes mornings feel slow or heavy. You can laugh softly and say, "I definitely need more coffee today." Statements like that help coworkers feel connected because we all understand that morning feeling. Let's keep walking through the office together. You take the elevator up, and a coworker steps in. You turn slightly and say, "On your way to a meeting?" This gives them space to sigh if they are stressed or smile if they are relaxed. Either way, you were friendly. Maybe you're both waiting for the elevator doors to close. You can comment lightly about time. "This week is flying by." Or if it feels long, you can say, "I can't believe it's only Tuesday." These little thoughts are the heart of office small talk. Shared feelings about time, weather, meetings, or coffee can build surprisingly strong bonds. Now, imagine you're both walking toward the break room. You can say, "Did you have a good evening yesterday?" It's an easy way to show you remember there's a life outside of work. And if they ask you back, you can share just a tiny bit about your evening without needing to tell a long story. Maybe you see Mia pouring her coffee slowly and stretching her shoulders. You smile and say, "Tired morning?" It's a short phrase, but the tone makes it warm. She might laugh and say, "Always," and now the day feels a little lighter for both of you. Here's another realistic moment. You and a coworker reach the fridge at the same time with your lunches. You can say, "Busy day ahead?" It's not a real question, but it gives them a chance to share how they feel. If they nod with a tired face, you can respond with empathy. "I totally get it. Let's survive the day together." Office small talk can also be encouraging. Imagine David looks a bit stressed while preparing documents. You can say, "You're doing great. Need any help?" Even if he doesn't need help, the supportive energy will be remembered. Let's take a soft moment to practice this. Repeat quietly after me. "How's everything going so far?" "Good." Again, "I totally get it." Very natural. Another way to show interest is talking about what's happening in the office. Maybe you see a poster about a team event. You can say, "Are you going to the team lunch later?" It's not too personal, just friendly curiosity. And if they say yes, you can continue with, "Nice, I'm looking forward to it too." Now, imagine you walk past Alex's desk and notice a new plant or a small decoration. You can say, "I love your new plant. It really brightens up your desk." Compliments like this are small gifts. They make people smile and they make conversations start naturally. Sometimes a coworker might be carrying a stack of papers or organizing something quickly. You can offer, "Need a hand with that?" Short, simple, respectful. And if they say no, you still showed kindness. You don't always have to ask questions in small talk. A friendly statement can work too. Something like, "It's nice to get a quick break." This invites others to agree and comment without asking them a direct question. Let's walk into a meeting room together. Before a meeting starts, people often sit quietly checking messages. This is a perfect moment for small talk that creates comfort. You can say, "I hope this meeting goes smoothly." And maybe someone next to you will chuckle and say, "Fingers crossed." If someone is presenting later, you can encourage them gently. You might say, "You'll do great. I know you've prepared well." Encouragement builds trust, and trust makes teamwork stronger. Sometimes, small talk is about curiosity. For example, you notice Mia has a new notebook or laptop case. You can say, "That looks nice. Where did you get it?" People love to share little recommendations. And here's a very useful phrase when you want to show interest but keep the conversation light. "Tell me more about that." It works when someone mentions a new task or a weekend plan. It invites a little more connection without going too deep. Let's pause here and take a slow breath. Inhale gently. Exhale slowly. You are practicing the language of confidence and connection, and that is something to be proud of. Small talk can also help during stressful moments. When meetings pile up or tasks increase, you can say to a coworker near your desk, "We've got a lot going on today, but we'll get through it." It shows unity. You're acknowledging the pressure while offering support. If someone looks frustrated with technology, you can lighten the mood. Computers never listen to us, do they? A little humor brings relief and helps people feel less alone. Maybe it's just before lunch. You pass by David and ask, "Any good lunch plans today?" It's friendly and easy to answer. If he responds with something nice, you can follow with, "That sounds great, enjoy." And if he asks you back, you don't need a big answer, just something like, "Just grabbing a quick bite today." Take a moment to repeat after me. "That sounds great, enjoy." Good. Let the words feel comfortable in your mouth. Office conversations don't need to be long. Even 5 seconds of friendliness can build strong workplace relationships. Another good moment for small talk is right after a meeting ends. You can turn to someone and say, "That was a useful discussion." Or, if the meeting was long, you can say with a smile, "We made it." This creates shared relief and a positive afterfeeling. Let's add a helpful closing phrase too. When you need to return to your desk but want to stay polite, you can say, "All right, I'll let you get back to it." It's respectful and friendly. You can use it after almost any quick conversation. All right, that's a good place to pause this first part. You're doing an amazing job so far. Every phrase you hear, every time you imagine yourself speaking English in the office, your confidence grows. We'll continue exploring more natural office conversations in the next section.
Now, let's move to the break room. It's lunchtime, and people are heating food, making tea, grabbing snacks. This is a perfect moment for gentle small talk. You see Mia preparing her lunch, and you can say, "That smells really good." People love when their food is appreciated. She might smile and reply with what she's eating, and you can simply answer with, "Nice, enjoy your lunch." If you're getting coffee at the same time as a coworker, you might ask, "Do you usually get coffee around this time?" It's casual and opens up conversation about routines. And if they mention they're really tired, you can respond, "I hear you. It's one of those days." Sometimes lunch conversations include upcoming meetings or schedules. You can say, "Busy afternoon ahead." It's friendly and relatable. If they sigh a little, you can add, "We'll get through it together." This creates connection and support. Now imagine walking back through the hallway after lunch. You see a coworker returning as well. You can ask, "Did you get a chance to relax a little?" It shows empathy for the fast pace of work. Maybe David looks excited about something new. You can ask, "Working on something interesting today?" People enjoy talking about their projects when they feel someone is genuinely curious. If a coworker has new glasses or a new haircut, a simple compliment works very well. You could say, "Your new glasses look great." Compliments make people feel seen, and they help build friendship at work. Another friendly one, "I really like your sweater today." It's a small moment of kindness that doesn't cross personal boundaries. Sometimes you'll see a coworker frowning at their screen. You can lightly ask, "Tough one?" It gives them space to share without pressure. And if they do share, you can respond with something supportive like, "I'm sure you'll figure it out. You're good at this." Let's take a breath here. Repeat with me. You're doing great. Feel how supportive that sounds. That same supportive tone builds trust with coworkers. Office life is also full of shared experiences. Meetings that go long, emails that pile up, technical problems that appear at the worst time. When something like that happens, a friendly comment can help everyone feel better. You could say, "We all deserve a calm moment after that meeting." It creates a team spirit, even in small comments. Another phrase to show curiosity is, "How did your morning go?" It's a bit softer than asking about personal life. They can talk about tasks or feelings, whichever they're comfortable with. And if someone tells you they're finishing something soon, you can say, "Nice, that must feel good." Positive reinforcement makes people feel relaxed around you. Here's another realistic moment. You're passing someone with a stack of papers, heading somewhere quickly. You can say, "Looks like a busy day." It's a light check-in, and if they laugh, you can laugh with them. Sometimes small talk shifts into weekend talk, very common in offices. On Fridays, you can say, "Any weekend plans coming up?" And if they ask you back, you can share something simple like, "Just planning to relax a bit." On Mondays, you might ask, "Did you do anything fun this weekend?" If their answer is simple, respond positively. "That sounds nice." It keeps conversation open without pressure. Let's try a quick practice together. Repeat softly with me. "That sounds nice." Again, "Any weekend plans coming up?"
Great job. Now, imagine you see Alex walking in holding a jacket on a rainy day. You could say, "Staying dry out there?" Weather always works for small talk because everyone experiences it. Another useful reaction is, "I totally get that." It fits almost any situation where a coworker expresses stress or tiredness, and it brings comfort without needing long conversation. If a coworker looks like they're learning something new, you can show encouragement. You could say, "You've got this, keep going." These small supportive phrases help build stronger relationships. Small talk can also help when someone shares good news. Maybe they completed a big task or got positive feedback. You can respond with, "Good for you. That's great to hear." It's genuine and uplifting. Let's take a soft moment here. Breathe in and breathe out. Every phrase you learn gives you a little more courage and a little more kindness to offer others. If someone returns from a meeting that seemed stressful, you could ask quietly, "How did it go?" It shows concern without invading their privacy. And if they only say, "It was fine," then you simply nod and say, "Glad it's done." And sometimes you want to politely end the chat without sounding rude. A helpful line is, "I'll let you get back to your work. Talk later." It shows respect for their time and keeps the relationship smooth. All right, that's a natural stopping point for this part. You're learning to speak English not only correctly, but thoughtfully. And that's what makes communication powerful. Now let's step into a slightly different moment, returning from a meeting together. Everyone is walking back through the hallway, and the atmosphere feels lighter. You can turn to Mia and say, "That went better than I expected." If she agrees, she might smile and share her own thoughts. Even if the meeting wasn't perfect, this small positive comment helps keep the energy calm. Sometimes meetings go much longer than planned. As you leave the room, you can say with a gentle laugh, "We definitely earned another coffee." This little shared joke helps release stress for everyone. If a coworker presented during the meeting, you can offer encouraging feedback. Something like, "You explained that really clearly." This shows appreciation without sounding too formal. Small compliments build strong reputation and trust inside a team. Let's imagine a quick interaction near the desks. You pass David and he's typing quickly. You can say, "Looks like you're deep in focus." It acknowledges his effort in a friendly way. He might respond with a laugh and say, "Trying my best." And now the moment feels supportive, not rushed. At the same time, there are moments when coworkers feel overwhelmed. You can ask softly, "Anything I can do to help?" Even if they don't accept, the offer makes people feel valued. Let's take a moment to practice that. Repeat softly, "Anything I can do to help?" Good. Another scenario. You see a teammate grabbing their jacket. You can ask, "Heading out for lunch?" It's casual and invites a short reply. If they mention where they're going, you can react warmly. "Sounds delicious. Enjoy." When someone is new in the office, small talk helps them feel welcome. You can say, "If you ever need anything, feel free to ask." You're not pushing, you're opening the door gently. And here's a very common one when you bump into someone unexpectedly. "Hey, fancy seeing you here." It's playful and light. These phrases make office life friendlier. Let's imagine you're in the elevator again. It stops at another floor and coworkers step inside. You can say, "How's your day going so far?" Even if they give a short answer like, not too bad, you can add a supportive comment. Hope it continues to go smoothly. Small talk also includes sharing tiny bits from your own day. For example, if someone asks how you are, instead of stopping at fine, you can say, pretty good, just keeping up with everything. It gives more room for a natural reply. Now let's move to the coffee machine again, the most social place in any office. If someone is trying a new drink or adding flavor syrup, you can ask, is that your favorite? People enjoy sharing small preferences because it's easy and fun. If a coworker jokes about needing energy, you can respond, coffee is saving my life today. Shared humor builds connection faster than perfect sentences. Take a deep breath here. You're doing great. Let these phrases feel like clothes you are trying on. Choose the ones that fit comfortably. Here's another realistic moment. You see Mia wearing headphones and concentrating hard. You can quickly check in later by saying, did everything go okay earlier? It shows you noticed and care. Sometimes small talk leads to Monday morning catch-ups. A great question is, did you get up to anything fun this weekend? It's open and friendly. And you don't need a big story in response. Just something light like, I just relaxed a bit. It was nice. And on Friday afternoons, you can lighten the mood by saying, the weekend is almost here. We made it. Everyone appreciates that feeling. It makes coworkers smile. Let's practice a couple together. Repeat softly, how's your day going so far? Good. And another one, we made it. Friday already. Yes, very natural rhythm. Work is also full of shared deadlines. When someone finishes a task, you can say, nice job on finishing that. It shows you value their work and it encourages teamwork. If you want to keep conversation going without asking a direct question, you can make simple, short statements like, it's been a busy morning. This invites agreement and possibly a quick reply. Another one, hope the afternoon is kinder to us. You can say this with a playful tone. It makes coworkers laugh because everyone understands the ups and downs of a day. Let's take a moment to breathe again. Office life can be busy, but these small, friendly sentences are like little breaks for the heart. They remind people that they are not alone in the rush. Maybe you walk past someone's desk and see travel photos or decorations. You can ask, those look nice. Did you take them? People love sharing small joys and memories. If someone shares a little detail about their day, like a doctor's appointment or an errand, you can respond kindly. Hope it goes well. It's thoughtful and supportive without diving into personal details. Sometimes coworkers help each other suddenly, holding a door open, sharing a charger, adjusting a chair. You can say warmly, thanks, I really appreciate it. Tone matters a lot here. Keep it soft and sincere. When a coworker returns from a break looking refreshed, you can smile and ask, feeling better? This shows you notice positive changes and care about their well-being. Let's reflect a little. All of these phrases are simple and spoken by real coworkers every day. You don't need perfect grammar to sound friendly. You just need a soft tone, a relaxed breath, and a genuine moment of connection. Before we move to the final part, repeat a couple more phrases with me. Repeat softly, you explain that really clearly. Nice job finishing that. See how warm and encouraging those feel? You are learning not only English, you are learning to make people feel comfortable around you. All right, let's take a pause here. We're almost ready to finish this episode strong with more support and a smooth outro. Sometimes the best small talk moments happen unexpectedly. You might be walking back to your desk and a coworker drops a pen. You pick it up for them and say, "Here you go." And they smile and say thanks. It's quick, but that tiny interaction builds trust. Or maybe you both reach for the door at the same time and you hold it open. You can say, "After you." It's polite and thoughtful. Small gestures like this create a friendly workplace environment without needing long conversations. Office small talk is also helpful after a busy or stressful task. Imagine leaving a meeting that was a little confusing. You and a coworker walk out together and you say, "Hopefully the next one is clearer." It's a gentle way to share a laugh and move forward. And sometimes you just want to acknowledge someone's presence. A simple phrase like, "Hey, good to see you," makes the other person feel valued. Being noticed matters. Let's take one last calming breath together. Inhale gently and exhale slowly. Stunning work today. You see, small talk doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't need deep topics. It's simply a friendly exchange, a moment of connection in a busy office. Every time you say, "How's everything going?" or "Nice job finishing that," you build a small bridge with another person. And day by day, those bridges create a supportive workplace community. Before we wrap up, try one more with me. Softly repeat, "It was nice talking to you." That phrase is such a graceful way to end a quick conversation before returning to work. And remember, you don't need to speak perfectly to sound kind. Your tone does half the work for you. Your smile, your eye contact, the gentle words you choose, they all communicate warmth and confidence. You are learning the language of teamwork, respect, and everyday connection. And I am truly proud of you. If today's episode helped you feel more comfortable speaking with coworkers, I'd love for you to subscribe to Build Your English. Your support means so much and helps me continue creating lessons you can use in real life. Feel free to leave a comment and share which phrase will you try at work this week. I'd love to hear your ideas and experiences. Even one short sentence in the comments helps you practice English and build confidence. Thank you for spending this time with me today.